Well, it comes around once every 4 years, and the 2012 World Lawn Bowls Championships have arrived here in Adelaide. The Lockleys Bowling Club is the venue. Today it is the men's triples final. Australia taking on Scotland. The Australian team, Wayne Rudiger, Brett Wilkie and Mark Casey, taking on the Scotland team of David Peacock, Darren Burnett and Graham Archer. Well, Mark, the three team members today, already gold medalist in the fours. Does that give you a little bit of extra confidence heading into today?
Yeah, a little bit, but it's obviously playing against Scotland. They're a world-class outfit, so probably takes a little bit of pressure off, so hopefully we can go out and play well.
What impact do you think the conditions may have today?
It's obviously pretty windy, so it's going to be difficult. So, you know, it's obviously the team who plays the conditions of the well, you know, it's obviously going to go down to the wire.
Now, Graham, great rivalry between the two countries out on the green all the time.
Yes, Scotland and Australia is two of the most successful bowling nations in the world, so yeah, it's going to be good, and the Scottish boys are looking forward to it.
Australia's had great support at these championships, but there's been plenty of Scottish support as well.
Yeah, Scottish support is always good, no matter where you go, but it's especially in Australia. There's a lot of expats over here, so we'll do our best to give them something to cheer about this afternoon.
And joining me in commentary for this final, Kelvin Kirkow. And Kelvin, these three Aussie boys made up 3/4 of the successful fours team that have already won gold here at these championships. They will be full of confidence.
Absolutely. You know, the three guys are getting along so well. They combined well in the fours competition as well. So I think the guys are really confident leading into this final, and the way they're going, they're going to be hard to beat.
There's a wonderful rivalry between Australia and Scotland in lawn bowls as well.
Yeah, I guess, listen, the Scottish guys, you know, they're the leading nation players, I guess, in their home country. Scotland's always very competitive. The Australian boys playing on their own turf. It's got to be an advantage for the boys. Winning the fours gold medal, I think the three boys can go on with it.
Men's triples final at Lockleys in Adelaide. Scotland winning the toss and giving the mat away. Wayne Rudiger, the lead for the Aussies. These three Australians, Wayne Rudiger, Brett Wilkie, Mark Casey, have already won a gold medal here at these championships, along with Aaron Sheriff. They were successful in the men's fours just 24 hours ago, so they will be on a high, buzzing from that, but also feeling very confident with their game. But this is a different rink. They didn't play on the TV green, and it does take some getting used to. Wayne Rudiger starts with the touch-up. David Peacock, the lead for Scotland. There's no denying that one key element of this men's triples final, Kelvin Kirkow, will be the conditions here in Adelaide today. There is a really strong southwesterly blowing, which will have an impact. There's our marker from Scotland, Ian Munro. The wind will play a role.
Yeah, it's going to be very gusty conditions. Certainly the breezes come up. It's quite gusty at times. You should be in for a great match. Australia versus Scotland. Two of the powerhouse nations in the world, you would say. In this great game we have.
15 ends the final. 3 bowls each.
Wayne Rudiger from South Australia. Should know these greens very well. Played very well in the men's fours gold medal team.
Drift inside that.
As we're saying, conditions could be a little bit tricky in this final. And been an afternoon game also. And Green's probably picked up a bit more pace.
Brett Wilkie. It will be easy to distinguish the bowls of these two teams. Scotland are all blue. The Aussies will have the white there of Rudiger, the green here of Wilkie. And they'll start.
Start him, mate.
Darren Burnett walking down to the mat for his first bowl in this final.
Yes, and Darren Burnett, Scottish outdoor singles champion in 1999, 2002 and 2005. So he's had some success, obviously back home in Scotland. But these conditions are much different to the Scotland greens, obviously a lot slower over there. So the Scottish team, they've got to adapt to these conditions. Obviously the green running about 16 seconds and a very tricky breeze to contend with. So the Australian team, they're used to these conditions, fast greens and the wind. It's got to be a bit of a home ground advantage.
Just out. Good shot. 1 yard, mate.
Not again.
And Darren Burnett, a police officer back home. I was talking to Darren earlier in the week. He's on annual leave, obviously for the World Championships.
Yard off, Wiz. Big one here.
He was telling me how fast these Aussie greens are. Certainly a lot different to back home. But he does enjoy the sunshine, he says.
Turn now. Your weight's good here. Come on, Wiz.
Brett Wilkie. Some good shot. Well played. You can hear the wind blowing.
No, not that much. The wind behind it as well.
You can hear Brett Wilkie saying a bit of breeze behind him. So in the direction that they're playing, they've got a breeze pushing the bowls along. Darren Burnett just running away. So it's going to be Australia on the crossover, holding a couple of shots. As Mark Casey walks to the mat.
Yes, the holder of the indoor and outdoor Australian titles. The temperature a lot cooler today, 22 degrees, and that's been brought down by this strong wind, west-southwester, up to 44 kilometres an hour. The left-handed Casey, who won the indoor title at Tweed Heads early this year, and the outdoor title back in February at Darabin.
Great shot, mate. Great shot, Hammer.
It's been a special year for Mark Casey, and already a gold in the fours, a gold in the triples. Well, I reckon that's about
as good as you can get it.
Absolutely. Indoor, outdoor titles, national titles, and a couple of gold medals at the World Championships. And don't know what I'll do next year.
He's been in fine form.
Added to that, the birth of his son, of course, as well.
Yes, no, he's had a great year. He's been playing well. It's an achievement in itself just to win the Australian Indoor and the Australian Open singles in the 1 year. And to back it up, like you said, with a few gold medals. Perfect year.
I reckon the birth of his son would have been better than all of those, though.
Blue.
Yes, nothing
This
better.
one. Like that's good.
Well, this opening ends. It's all Australia at this stage. Mark Casey, 30 years of age, from the Helensvale Club in Queensland.
In the area.
Not for much longer, though. He's off to St John's Park, signed
Anyway.
by them for the pennants down there.
Yes,
Big money for those clubs in Sydney.
yes, it's another powerhouse club in New South Wales.
This is Graham Archer.
Graham Archer, he needs to try and cut this down.
No.
Well, he's not far away. What a great bowl that is from the Scottish.
Yep.
Graham Archer.
Fell in as well.
He's playing weight. He's trying to push out the shot bowl.
He likes it.
Well, he's very, very close. Mark Casey. Casey got it. Brilliant bowl, Mark Casey.
What a way to start this men's triples final. Mark Casey answering the challenge thrown down by Graham Archer.
He's going to play some sort of weight, no doubt about that. An opportunity for Scotland now. He's driving. He needs some contact. Can the jack move? Well, it's not.
He knocked a couple out of the way. There were 3 down. They're 1.
What?
Just the 1. So the first end goes to the Aussies. They lead 1-0 after the first end. If that is a taste of what's to come, This promises to be a terrific final.
Very exciting finish from the two skips, Mark Casey for Australia and Graham Archer from Scotland.
Well, how do you decide who leads, who's second, and who's skipping in the triples? What are the characteristics required? And why is Wayne Rudiger here now the lead for Australia? What is it about his game?
Well, Wayne Rudiger, he's known to playing on the Tiff Dwarf greens, and his job is just to try and be as consistent as he can and get 3 bowls as close as to the jack he can. So ideally, if he could put a couple around it and 1 behind, obviously being triples.
Stay up.
And Brett Wilkie, well,
Played, Rudy. Very good.
he's got a good little running shot on him as well. And then obviously with Mark Casey be backing up, he's got one of the best drives in the game as well. Great converter.
It was good.
Good, Rudy.
It's good.
Wayne Rudiger actually skips for his state in South Australia. A very versatile player.
Drop in.
Can play all positions really.
Thinking.
The thing about 3-bowl triples, there tends to be a lot of running shots played. You've got an extra bowl in your hand, whereas 4s, it's just the 2 bowls each.
Okay, mate. It's all right.
That extra bowl,
Good,
you can be a bit more aggressive in the game. And that's exactly what we've seen on the first end of the match.
Down. Down a bit. Down.
Casey calling it to come home. It's not too bad.
None of these bowlers have played on this green throughout the championships. It'll take them a bit of time to acclimatise, but
Come on, Davey.
when they do,
Good, mate. Come on,
couldn't
Davey.
be much better than the first end, could it?
It's a good,
Come on, Davey.
good bowl here from Scotland.
Good. That's the shot, mate. Well done.
One down, mate.
David Peacock, computer operator back home. He's been there before. He won 2 gold medals back in 2004 and also won the gold medal in the triples in 2008. So he's the defending champion as such.
Andy. Yeah.
Very experienced players, the Scottish men's team. Very active and talkative. G one another up.
Come on, Dazzler. Round the bill now. Round the bill into there. Good, mate.
Just under yours, mate. Foot.
Good.
So it's 1 to the blue bowl of Scotland. Brett Wilkie.
Ooh.
The green and yellow bowls.
Get down.
Just trying to draw the shot.
Close here.
If you can get around that or just turn it in.
Just down. Good.
Just fell out that bowl.
Still up 1. You've got to go there now, I think. Get the pool on you, turn your own at the jack. Good in there. How's the weight?
Bit quick was the early call from Darren.
Good effort, mate. It's a fraction over,
I'm
mate.
going to roll out of yours, mate. Get to the blue.
Players tend to know as soon as they let the bowl know, let it go, they're on track. Brett Wilkie was very close with his last bowl. Can he improve?
All good. Very good in there, mate. Well done.
Well, it's a handy bowl behind the head.
Yeah, it does. It's drifting, mate. Come up that light, mate.
Well,
Come on,
he's a
Dazzler.
lot closer with this bowl. Just going to run through.
It's good, though.
Mark Casey, 1 down.
Nah.
Just going to run away.
Slider.
Good weight for the shot.
Really.
Graham Archer, he's been playing for the Clayton Bowls Club in Victoria over most of 2012. Had the opportunity to come out here and play on the Australian greens, leading up to the World Championships. Plays at the club where Barry Lester, an Australian squad player, plays out of the same club.
Big grass, mate. It was all right. It was good.
You get him, mate.
And Mark Casey is a little bit narrow with his first bowl.
Got a hold.
Well, here's a chance. He gets the right contact. He's unlucky. They're only one down, the Australians, though, so no worse off.
Climbing, mate.
Graham Archer. Well, he doesn't want to touch the jack.
Hey, mate.
Well, that could be close to 2. I think it will be. Mark Casey playing a weighted shot.
Last bowl at the end for him.
Doesn't like it. And that's why. Just a bit narrow. Graham Archer.
Okay, mate.
He's played a safety one, I think. He'll be happy with 2 on this second end.
Two blue.
This men's triples final.
It is 2 to Scotland, and they're in front after 2 ends, leading the Aussies 2-1.
David Peacock, first bowl, his third end.
The first time they've got control of the mat, the Scots, and they've almost made it the maximum.
Yeah, it's almost maximum length. It's probably only about a metre short. And as you can see, he's got to take a bit more grass. He was very narrow.
Come on, Rudy.
Wayne Rudiger, not a bad opening bowl. He's on track.
Go, Rudy.
Well played, Rudy. They call him, his nickname.
Great starter. Not much.
Hurry that line, mate.
Yep.
Hurry in the line. Just going to go again. Come on, Davey.
David Peacock.
Fraction.
Just got to take a bit more grass. Both those bowls quite narrow. It's going to be so important if he can build pressure. If the Australian lead of Wayne Rudiger can put pressure on the Scottish
Well done, mate.
team from the outset.
Last ball.
Good.
Sets the formation for the end.
A bit of country.
He's certainly
Come on,
taken a bit
Davey.
more width this time.
Come on, Davey, hurry.
Just
Hurry,
needs a
Dave.
clear run.
Hurry, yeah, come on. Nice, pal.
The one, mate.
A couple of feet short.
Different. Get up.
Wayne Rudiger just pulling up on that one a little bit.
Happy with that, mate.
It's 1 to Australia.
27 countries competing at these World Championships. And today is into the 3rd week of competition. 15 days of competition so far, and we're still not near the end.
It's certainly a long event. There's a lot of bowls being played. In some cases, there was 3 matches a day in the sectional rounds. So some of these players haven't had a day off over the 15-day course so far.
Just the one, Daz. Your weight's bang on.
There's 240 competitors here at these championships, and you throw in all the umpires and all the people involved in the production of it.
So I'll be your weight,
It's
mate.
almost like a mini village.
Hurry, Daz.
Certainly is.
Hurry. Come on, Daz. Hurry.
Graham Archer urging his mate Darren Burnett on. He's a good metre short. Back to Brett Wilkie. Can he add another one for Australia?
Hurry, Wiz. Hurry.
Casey's calling it on, urging it. Don't think he's going to get there. He's going to pull up short as well. Darren Burnett from Scotland.
Steady, mate.
He's
Steady.
certainly not short. He's
Quick, mate.
got a bit of weight on
Right,
this.
All right, Nate.
Might even
Foot to
lose
count.
it.
3 to the jack.
He has. So a loose bowl there. A loose end, this one a little bit. Brett Wilkie, well, he's got to add about a metre to his
Get up.
previous bowl.
Obviously a clear road now.
He's just got to miss everything. He'll be around the mark. Might even sneak in for a counter.
Well,
Close.
bad.
Graham Archer, skip for Scotland. At least one down.
Steady, mate.
He's all on his weight here. Well, he's got a little bit lucky. Oh, Scotland leading 2-1. Mark Casey. Maybe one down.
Down a bit, pal. Down a bit.
Oh, he doesn't want to hit that ball in.
Extra mil.
Don't think things have changed. It looks like a bit of a measure all round.
Very close, mate. Might just have it, but it's very close. Just dry.
There you have it, the call, very close.
Brett Wilkie said he favoured the blue. I think the Aussies feel as though they're one down.
Oh, wait, Graham.
Observe it. Turn.
We are down, Wiz, aren't we?
All right.
Yeah, I
Okay,
think
yeah.
so.
My another second, my bolt.
It's running
Yeah,
through there.
favour yours, another second.
Well, Mark Casey trying to sit the shot bowl. He doesn't like it. She's a lot narrower. And that's what's happened. He's going to run through. Stay on the green though. Graham Archer. We've got about 18 inches to make another counter.
Come back, who's there?
It looks a bit wide. It's been on this TV rink. If you tend to get out there a bit wide, don't come back, and you can see that with that bowl. Don't turn it all out there. It's an opportunity for Australia. They trail 2-1. Have a couple of seconds maybe. I don't think he's going to turn. He's got a bit of weight on it. He's just too wide. So it looks like Scotland. I'll get the measure out.
Just off.
It is 1-2 Scotland. So back-to-back ends for the Scottish team. They lead by 3 shots to 1 after 3 ends. It is 15 ends this final of the men's triples at Lockleys in Adelaide. Welcome back to Lockleys Bowling Club and the 2012 World Bowls Championships as Australia and Scotland are doing battle in the final of the men's triples. This is the start of the 7th end.
Come on, Davey. Good start, mate.
Get ready. In the room, mate.
This is an important end for Wayne Rudiger and Brett Wilkie. They need to, as you've mentioned, Kelvin, just get
Hurry on that line.
themselves back into this match. So far it's been, and I don't mean this in a disrespectful way, but it's been Mark Casey against Scotland.
Follow up,
Yes.
Dave.
Mark Casey, he's kept them right in this game. I mean, it could have been easily 11, 12, 13, 1 down Australia. And they only trail by 3, so 5-2 is really an incredible result because it's been all Scotland. They're the ones
Come on, mate,
holding.
weight's
They've held
good.
3s, 4s and 5s.
Toddle on.
And Mark Casey, he's been able to just hold them to 1 down. So the Scottish team, they've got to be thinking, well, we should be further in front. I'm not sure that.
Which would worry them, I think.
Same weight, you're good, I think.
That's it. So if Australia can just pick up their game, both Wayne Rudiger and Brett Wilkie are just struggling up front.
Just ignore it, Dave. Stop
Just
where you are.
tend to be getting outplayed. And each time Mark Casey's had to get on the mat, he's found himself in trouble. You can only do that for so long.
Come on, Davey. In the area, mate.
And as you see, there's another blue bowl from Scotland coming in.
Davey.
David Peacock starting to find his form.
Confident draw, mate, down to me.
And Wayne Rudiger. Can he respond? His first two bowls aren't the best. Mark Casey giving him a clap, trying to cheer him on. He's going to wreck on his own short bowl. He wouldn't have been too bad.
No, mate.
Hey.
Try.
The sea breeze. You see the flags in the background, very blustery.
In the area, does that.
Darren Burnett, he's not too far
Either
away.
way. Hurry, Daz. Use the ball. Good play, so.
You missed the pass, mate.
Good hole.
Slides through.
You wouldn't think it could, but it does so often. Now, Brett Wilkie, his first bowl
Hurry.
of this end.
He's got to run. I don't think he's going to. So,
Walk away, mate.
Australians, they're just searching for it at the moment. Darren Burnett, he's not short. He's going to get away with it, though.
Oh, that's another good ball.
Have a yard, mate. Miss you down here.
It's not the best bowl, but it's a back bowl, and that's a bonus. Scotland hold. Brett Wilkie. Is he wide enough? Well, come on, Brett Wilkie from Australia. Trying to get there, just under. So it's still going to be 2 to Scotland.
2, Darren. Cut the weight, have you?
Stay off that.
Geez, you could give it away here. Well, I'm not sure what the end result is, but
Might have cost himself a shot.
Darren Burnett, who's turned up the Australian bowl. Lucky for him, it went on the jack, so it still could be Scotland holding.
Isn't it? Huh? Hit the wire one. I think we've got it. Like, you get in the ditch, I've got a bit of room to draw. Yeah. You get it, mate? The wire one, they might both go.
Yep, take a chance.
Take a chance is the call from Mark Casey. Bit of a run shot. Well, it's on its way. He's close to something.
Okay, good.
He's knocked both bowls out.
Well, bit of wind blowing around.
It's one of the issues there too, Kelvin, your balance on the mat when the wind is blowing.
He's up there.
Yes, and that's exactly what happened on that occasion. Graham Archer getting on the mat, and the wind blowing quite strong, losing his footing or balance. Had to restart.
2 yards past.
So once again, Mark Casey walks down to contemplate his input into this end with his team down a shot.
Yes, it seems to be, at the moment, Mark Casey playing Scotland. He's playing weight. He's trying to remove the shot bowl. Can he get a bit of luck? He's got the hole, I think. He's got the gap.
4 feet off the weight. Just draw another one in close.
Four back bowls, they're all blue as well.
Hurry on, mate. Come on, Bill.
This has got to get going.
It's going to be short. It's going to pull up.
You get this, mate.
Brett Wilkie urging his teammate on, Mark Casey. Once again, Mark Casey feeling the wind while he got on the mat. To start again. Well, he's got better weight, Mark Casey. It's just got to turn.
Harder.
Well, they're watching it. He's close. Well, he's just caught the edge of it, the outside edge.
Good.
I thought he liked it. He just didn't let go.
He does have back bowl now at the ditch.
Graham Archer needs to give it a friend.
Like the line, Graham.
Australians have got a couple of seconds.
Like the line, Graham. Down, down.
He's only got to turn. He gets under that front bowl of the Australians. He stops.
Very good, mate. Very, very good.
It's at least third shot, that bowl. Don't think it's going to count, but
Yep.
Scottish sound confident. Could find himself 2 down. Well, he's on the way. It looks narrow to me.
It's very narrow.
Well,
Nelly got out of jail, but it'd still be 2 shots for Scotland. It is very tight as we head downstairs to Andrew Holmes.
Yeah, Mark Graham Archer here with me, and that looks like it's important end for you to keep ticking the scoreboard over.
Well, especially this game is going to be very tight, so it's the case of keep it tight as possible, score the ends, and just keep it going from there.
There's one to you there. How do you find the conditions?
It's a bit tricky. The wind's making it a bit tricky. One side of the rinks, miss your line by a bit, you're struggling a wee bit, but we'll keep battling on.
Thanks, mate.
Cheers, mate.
It was 1 to Scotland. It's now 6-2. Of course, this is a 15-end final. 4 points, 4 shots, I should say, is manageable at this stage of the final. But before you know it, you turn around and the scoreboard says it's end 10 or end 11. So it's very important here for the Aussies to their own peace of mind. They've only won 2 ends out of the 7.
Come on, Davey, finish it now. Come on, DP.
yeah, so I think
Come on,
Australia
Davey,
would be
hurry.
very happy just to
Hurry,
trail
Davey.
by 4.
Hurry up now.
Mark Casey's reduced at every end. It was 2 down on the previous end. He's cut it back to 1. And on the ends previous to that, he also reduced it to just 1. So 4 behind. They'd be happy, I tell you. So it could be a lot worse. Once again, it's the Scottish team. Just Wayne Rudiger's just struggling to find his line and weight. End after end, it seems to be the Scottish blue bowls closer than the Aussie bowls. And there you see it, 2 shots to the blue bowls again. So just seems to be happening end after end. The Aussie team, well, they've got to lift. They've got to give his teammate Mark Casey a bit of help. Wayne Rudiger looks short again here. So that's not what they need, the Australians.
Just keep your hand, mate, and drift around it. Just over a yard.
Yard pass is good. Second.
Just a fraction, mate. The weight's bang on.
Good weight with that bowl, it just held out. Wayne Rudiger. Can he do it for Australia? Playing for a gold medal. Needs to put a good 1.5 meters on his first 2 bowls.
Better.
He looks a lot better.
Too bad now. In.
Well, it's up there. It's Australians closest.
Play that for him, mate.
Yes, he's just backing the Leeds bowls up. David Peacock's out playing Wayne Rudiger. There's no doubt about that.
Come on, Dazzler.
Darren Burnett, well, he's just doing enough.
Bit
Play
short,
down there,
though.
mate. It's 2 in away. Full draw.
Once
Roger,
again,
ready?
it'll be Brett Wilkie getting on the mat. A couple of down, a couple of shots down. He's just struggling a little bit as well.
Doesn't come
A couple of feet, Jack High, Darren.
back as much
Good
as they
line,
think
mate.
from out
Clear
there.
up. That's your Jack.
And the Australians men's triples team, they in the sectional play, they lost to New Zealand 13-10 and 19-16 to China. And Scotland, they just had the
Come on,
one
Darren,
loss.
this is good.
They lost 12-11 to Spain.
Where you finish is going to be good.
And they had a draw with Ireland, so
Tighten it up. 22.
just one loss and a draw for the Scottish team, and the Australians with a couple of losses in the earlier rounds.
Hurry.
Can they respond? Brett Wilkie. He's trying hard.
Down,
If he
down,
bends now, he's close. Well, it's a good second shot.
Got one up, mate. Drop
One
a
to
yard off the
Scotland.
last. Drop me a shot.
Great effort from Brett Wilkie.
Come on, Dazzler. Put the road here.
Is it called Dazzler? Short for Darren, I guess. Scottish slang.
Long for Darren.
He's playing weight. It's just got to turn. Is it going to turn enough? I don't think it will. He's trying hard.
Okay.
Just doesn't come back. And we a couple of seconds for Australia, though. We'll have second and third shot.
Need a shot there. Graham Archer, every time he's gone down there to get involved in an end, his team has pretty much been in front.
Yes, he certainly is. Each time he's got on the mat, he's been holding. So he's actually trying to draw another one or put a back bowl in. He's been in the box seat. He hasn't been under the pump yet. So it'll be interesting to see if, as the match goes on, if it does change and Graham Archer can save the amount of shots that Mark Casey saved when he's down or in trouble.
Keep turning, this is okay.
Mark Casey, he's been down almost every end in this match so far.
Go like that.
Normally by more than one.
Side of mine, you're good.
Wait here. He's watching it intently. There's Casey's going to get that front bowl and he's knocked it towards an Aussie bowl. It's in between two. I think it's Australia up by one.
Well, got lucky there, Mark Casey playing weight. Well, he's playing weight.
It's a fair line.
You hold that in pretty
Is
tight,
it going to
right?
turn enough? He needs a bit of luck as well. Well, the Jack's
He
moving
gets
again.
it.
That's unbelievable. And I think there's another Scottish bowl there somewhere as well.
There is. There are two now. Dazzler apologises. Well, he doesn't
Draw
have
another
to.
close one, either hand.
Tit for tat. Two lucky bowls from both skips. But it's Scotland who respond with the big one. Well, Mark Casey, two down. He's got nothing on because Scotland have probably got the next three as well. So he's got to try and just draw the shot, and he's got the best of 4 inches at the most.
He's got to somehow
Oh,
get his
well.
bowl down there.
If he can clear all the front stuff. Well,
Good,
if he
mate.
could have got
Well
around
done.
that bowl, he would have been close.
Oh, it won't drop, will it? It'll stay up.
Almost got second.
Still think it's two.
The last bowl for the
Line
Scottish
down.
team.
Good line, pal.
Don't think he'd be trying too
Come on,
hard
Graham.
here. He's trying to put another one
Come
in
on,
the
Graham,
zone.
This is good. This is good. This is good here.
Anything past Jack High and down the back
Sitting there
here.
now's fine. Very good, mate.
Very
Go.
happy with that.
That's good.
Not sure that you can give a team as good as Scotland a 6-shot lead at the halfway mark.
No, well, it's Mark Casey playing weight. Can he get a result for Australia? Well, he's definitely narrow. He's not going to get a result.
He's not. And it is 2 to Scotland. So After 8 ends at the halfway mark, pretty much, it is Scotland with a very handy 6-shot lead. 15 ends. Scotland get their 3rd consecutive end. The Aussies have only won 2.
Take it forward.
Ready? It's our chance, mate.
Well, they've got to lift the Aussies. 8-2 down. It's been all Scotland. The Australian boys haven't played, certainly not their best game at this stage of the final. Wayne Rudiger tends to be really struggling in this final. Played so well in the men's forwards.
Just keep your hand, Dave. Just stay on that side, mate. Just probably over the line.
Ready?
On the way.
Couple of feet.
Well, a loose end here. 2 Scottish bowls are several metres away, you would say.
Come on. Ready?
This is what Australia needed. That's the closest bowl they've had for some time. It's a good start.
Need to get the crowd involved as well.
And there's a bit of an urge on there from club mates, I think, in the background for Wayne Rudiger.
Leave it, leave it.
Come on, do it again.
That helps.
That's another one being pushed up.
First time in the match. David Peacock hasn't been all over the jack.
Well, this could be the end for Australia. Wayne Rudiger, if you can make this one count, hang around maybe. Crowd urges him on. Well, that's the start they needed. 3. Yes, it's probably one of the first occasions that Darren Burnett's got on the mat actually down. So pressure's back on the Scottish team now. One of very few times that Darren's been down, and well, he's calling to the wind, so thinks the wind's got it. And as you can see, the end result, it's whipping across. And he really got hold of that bowl.
It's almost out of bounds. It's not quite, but it's nearly there. And he has been spot on so far. It does show, doesn't it, Kelvin, the point that you've made quite consistently, how the lead can set up the other players, and he's followed Darren Burnett, David Peacock, and has been terrific. And David Peacock slightly off there, and Burnett follows even more so off.
Yes, if Australia could score one good end and multiple, well, they'd be right back in this game because Mark Casey's kept them in it.
You can see how close that bowl is to out of bounds there.
Yes, it's got to be some 4 metres plus.
You don't often see that at this level.
He's a lot closer with this bowl, though.
It's not bad, is it?
This is good, you go now.
He's going to cut a few out, I think.
Beat yours. Make count, mate.
Still going to be a couple to Australia, though. David Goulet in the background there.
Need a turn.
Brett Wilkie has been struggling a little bit.
Doesn't turn from out there.
It's a very tricky rink. If you get a bit wide, it just doesn't tend to come back on that ditch side for some reason. It just tends to run straighter.
No way to change, you want to go with come, mate. Come on.
Of course, the wind doesn't help the cause. It looks like 1 to Australia. It's a call from the marker. We've got the rings there.
And the blue bowl there of Dazzler is just out, so the top white one would suggest that it's most probably 2.
Could be.
Darren Burnett now.
Well, this is his 3rd bowl.
If the weight is good, this is a good line.
Well, he's close here, Darren Burnett. It's only got to stop. Still running.
It's a toucher.
Well, I think he might have
He's knocked the shot bowl over. Or one of the second shot.
Well, I think the Scottish team like it.
Yep, they've got shot now. Terrific correction from his first.
Absolutely.
He's almost ended in the Pacific Ocean.
Well, there you look at it. There's not much on it. Tell you, very close.
Well, it is, isn't it? Although
Brett Wilkie.
can he deliver? Not sure on this occasion. Scratch of the head for.
Well, if he could turn that ball up, that'd be close to shot, because it's definitely pushed it a bit closer, I would feel. But there's still plenty of room, really. There's a good 18 inches probably for the shot bowl.
Marcus suggesting one to Scotland.
Drop there, very, very good.
Well, Australia's got to get going. There's 8 ends gone in this match. And it's been, I hate to say it at times, but it's a little bit one-sided. It's just looking like Scotland.
Well, it's not a great look on the faces there, is it? You know?
No, Mark Casey looks a little worried.
The point you make is valid. One good end.
And they're back in the game. And the Australian crowd, well, they'll get behind him if the boys can give him something to cheer about.
Just on the high side, I think, mate.
You look at this bowl, it's on the wide side, and there's no way in this world that'll get back. There's not much turn there. Weight was good, but on that ditch side, it just doesn't let go.
Yeah, even go for it.
Once again, we see Mark Casey walking to the mat, down on the head.
Well, the marker says he's down, but the ring suggests it's closer than I think they think. Although that angle there is sometimes, you know, because it's two-dimensional, can be a little bit deceptive, but not sure they're completely out of it yet.
Mark Casey.
He's got some weight.
He's got a bit of weight. He could get a bit of luck off the inside. No. Well, he's searching. It's a hard shot to play. There's plenty of gaps there. I would have rather seen Mark Casey try and draw there. He's got 3 attempts. Don't know whether that was the best option.
The Aussies think they're down. Scots think they're up, but it's going to be extremely tight.
Graham Archer. He's trying to get under the Australian short bowls.
Track here, mate.
I think he is.
And he's not far away here. Well, this looks like 1 for sure. It's definitely 1 if it's not 2 to Scotland. The Scottish crowd
You need to
cheer.
play something similar, or you go straight at it.
Australia needs a result. Well, he's watching. He's close. You've got to get him clean. Mark Casey, well, he's got him. That's a great shot from Mark Casey. Well, Australia, they may lie 4 here, maybe 5. They've got all the Scottish bowls. Is it wide enough?
I think it's not too bad.
It depends how much it runs away. Well, he's not too far away.
Oh, he just misses, and it kept going.
Well, Australia's still got a few. How many? I'm not sure.
Mark Casey has another bowl.
The bowls just fell out as well.
Now Mark Casey.
A bowl to come.
What a game he's bowled. Has he got the right weight? The line's pretty good.
He's close.
This is a massive moment in this final. It's got to go. It's got to keep going. It's a terrific bowl from the skip, Mark Casey. This is 5 and a measure. The Aussies could all of a sudden be level.
Well, we were talking about it. All it takes, one good in.
4, we've got 5, and we're about to have a measure. What a turn of events in this final. They've conceded 5, Scotland. Let's head down to Andrew Holmes. He's got Steve Glasson.
Yeah, thanks, guys. Steve, that was probably going to be the defining end of this match, given the score going into it, and looks like we've come out on top.
Well, that's huge, because we have been definitely on the back foot for the majority of this game. So that conversion by Mark is, well, it's got us back in with a gold medal chance now, really. You know, the Scots have been outplaying us, but that's how quick this game can change. So full credit Casey's really been hanging us in there, and the boys, you know, they're rallying hard. Probably haven't picked the rink as well as they would have liked thus far, but that'll be a massive confidence boost. So
during the qualifying rounds, they had a couple of occasions where they had to pull themselves out of deep trouble, and they know they've got the shots to do it.
Well, that's right. I mean, and look, the three of them are great fighters. You know, they've all got big tickers, and I mean, they're working very hard out there. And it's easy to sit on the sideline and say, you know, our boys aren't playing as well as they could, but conditions are tough out there, and the Scots are taking it to them. So this is a massive result. I can't wait to see what this is, but the more the merrier. Yeah. We're probably looking at 5, maybe even 6, and Casey has had a couple of challenges confronting him in previous ends to this end, and the measure's still going here, but so it does look like 6 to Australia, and he's done the right job again. I mean, it's so important to have that skipper in such good form. Oh, absolutely. I mean, he's actually kept us into the score before. They could have been, you know, 18-2 or something. You know, he's played a lot of conversions. And look, the boys up front are doing well too, don't get me wrong, but he's really kept us in it today, and that's an amazing, you know, turn of events there. So we're back in this, and go Aussies.
Welcome back, as we're about to commence the 10th end.
After 9 ends, it's 8 all. Australia's won 3 of the 9. 6. Have you ever seen a 6-shot end in a World Championship final before, Kelvin?
Quite amazing. I must say I have. It's a funny game, this bowl, sometimes. And there you see it, 8 all after 9. And Australia, well, they've been on the back foot for the whole match. And Mark Casey has kept them alive in the early ends of the game, and then has come up with an absolute bomb to rip 2 of the Scottish bowls out. Now Australia, 8 all, and surely that must be a big confidence booster for the Aussie boys.
And a body blow to Scotland, and it was on the back, Kelvin, of this man, giving the Aussies a good start to the end.
And that's what we were talking about. Wayne Rudiger got 3 shots inside the Scottish Leeds bowl. Well, David Peacock, he's been beating Wayne end after end, and then all of a sudden the Scottish lead fails. The Aussies grab the opportunity.
Come on, Davey. Come on, hurry.
And Darren Burnett, well, he had that one real loose bowl, and in the end, it's backfired. And here you see, once again...
They're both struggling here on this end.
Well, it's first in. It's all level now. And Australia, if they can lift their game... And Wayne Rudiger has changed hands also, so he's gone to the other side of the rink just to try and find it.
Ready.
And that might be a good thing. He's got to knock the Scottish boys around a little bit. 6 shots on one end.
Brett Wilkie, he'll be desperate to get himself amongst the excitement here.
Brett Wilkie close. Well, he's looking pretty good. Well, that's a turnaround. Well played, Brett Wilkie. And is this the turning point of this match as well? If they can win back-to-back ends, would be a bonus and hit the front. Mark Casey has kept them alive, and the score, like as the coach said, Steve Glasson, when I spoke to him, could have been 18-2, so he was thinking worse than us. So Mark Casey saved a lot of shots.
And it's all about just hanging in there, waiting for an opportunity. The opportunity's here for the Aussies.
I think Scotland may hold one. Brett Wilkie, he's got to run. Crowd's urging him on. He's still coming.
It's close. Just falls away though. Yep. Well, you're not human if you're not rattled by dropping 6 shots, the Scots, but They've recovered okay. Here's the dazzler, Darren Burnett.
Your line, mate.
It's not going to arrive. It's going to be short.
Anything on yours, your shot.
1 yard, pal.
Well, Brett Wilkie, he's put 2 bowls within 20 inches, so that's what we need. Just put bowls in the head. We haven't had enough in the head throughout this game.
He's chasing this.
He's just got to arrive. Brett Wilkie, if he can beat his front bowl, he'll be close. It looks good. It's close. It looks like 1 to Australia. Just got the feeling this game is going to get very exciting. Darren Burnett.
Come on, Daz.
He's not far away.
Gentle now, pal. Whoa.
Nice reply.
That's the shot. Hold on, mate.
It's tit for tat now.
So the skip again, Mark Casey. He's been outstanding.
Drop a little. Certainly has.
His teammates like it.
He's close. Any contact with Brett Wilkie's front bowls, maybe just slide under. Well, he had great weight. It's just run away. Perfect weight. Graham Archer. What can he do? We've got the best of 15 inches to draw another. He's on the right track. He's not far away. This is definitely going to be number 2. And that's perfect bowl.
Have a look.
Looks like he's just going to try and cut it down, maybe. Very hard. It's got to be the perfect shot to draw it. But he'd be happy to get second. Well, this is a mighty effort. Oh, just passes the jack. So close. Any contact there, and he could have got a shot.
I don't think you can get any closer without touching it.
On the replay, Mark Casey's bowl, just trying to draw the shot. He's missed it by millimetres. It's run through further than they thought it would.
Graham Archer now. His last bowl was outstanding. Can he follow it up?
Here they again, Graham.
He's got a bit more weight on this.
Whoa.
It's going to be in a handy home, though.
That's very good. Change much, mate.
Well, the last bowl here again for Mark Casey.
It's because of this man, Mark Casey. Been playing very well.
Oh, mate.
Don't know that this will come back, will it?
Well, it's just got to turn. They're just trying to get second shot.
Harder. Close, mate.
Could be.
I don't know.
One to come, Brett.
Whoa. That would have been
interesting. Scotland still have a bowl to play. Brett Wilkie, he was ready to declare the end.
There's 1 on a measure, the marker says.
Well, Scotland has still got a chance because if Graham Archer would get 1 roll of the shot bowl onto the jack and the jack just go back 3 or 4 inches, could possibly make a number, maybe 3. That's Brett Wilkie jumping in. Whoa, hang on, 1 to go, boys.
Now, what would have happened if he touched that there?
Well, very interesting under the rules. They're all obviously good mates, but they're playing for gold medals. It would have been just replacing it, really, but if the jack's moved, it well, you can claim for a number of shots.
Keep it coming, Graham.
They would have called the umpire.
Keep it coming, pal. Hurry, man.
It's not going to get here.
Line.
Well, it's 1 on a measure.
Now.
Now he can get rid of it. He does.
That'll be a measure. Let's head downstairs. Here is Andrew Holmes.
Yeah, thanks, Mark. Mark Casey joins me, and has your adrenaline come down after that previous end where you picked up 6?
Yeah, obviously it's got us back in the game. The next couple of ends is probably important, and hopefully we can stick together and hang tough.
It was always going to be a pivotal end given the score, and you delivered. What was the mindset with the last bowl you had?
Obviously, I just needed to get, add to the count, and I had a little bit of room, but it's an important one to get us back in the game.
Crowd's getting involved now too, which always helps.
Yeah, obviously the crowd's been awesome all week, so hopefully they can get behind us.
Good luck, mate.
Cheers, mate.
2 to Scotland.
2 shots there to the Scottish team. They out to 10-8. South Australia is home to long summers, stunning beaches, award-winning wine, events and festivals. Explore some of South Australia's 16 wine regions, from the Barossa, superb, to Coonawarra. The capital city, Adelaide, has history and elegance. Side by side, cheering crowds, high-octane adrenaline, the world's best cyclists, global music, and many more amazing events that make up what a great state South Australia is.
Happy. Right down now. What a shot.
Well, he's back. Davey's back. And when you look at it, they've played 10 ends. And it's been Australia.
Only won 3.
Quite incredibly, only won 3 ends of the 10. So that shows you just how dominant Scotland have been, and yet they're only 2 in front on the scoreboard.
Played ready. Got it ready.
That's a better start from Wayne Rudiger from Australia. He needs to lift. The Aussie boys need to lift. Just got to pick up their game a little bit more. Just not playing to their potential at this stage.
Here it again, David.
Come on, Davey.
Come on,
Back
David.
to the middle, mate.
Right down now.
Davey Peacock,
Come
he's
on,
back.
David. Right down, mate. Well done.
Big yours.
Probably had one bad end so far in this match, and on that particular end when David didn't give him a good start, they dropped to 6, so he can't afford to go bad.
Andy, mate.
Wayne Rudiger has just put a little bit more on this one. It's so important with the leads, giving that start, building the pressure and the momentum. It's tough conditions, plenty of wind around.
Come on, David.
Very hard to get out of trouble. Although Mark Casey has
Hurry, Dave.
been phenomenal in saving shots for Australia.
We'll get it, mate.
It'll be close to 3 for Scotland. Wayne Rudiger's last bowl on the way. How's he going?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Well, they're watching the Aussie boys.
Drop.
They like it.
Turn.
Is it going to stop? It just slides by. It was a good try. He's a Scottish outdoor champion 3 times and a Scottish indoors champion 3 times.
Come on, mate.
He's a very good player.
Didn't come smoothly out of his hand, though.
It's not one of his best.
It's fine, Darren. Well done.
His first bowl
Good.
from
Well
this
done,
end
mate. Starter.
last time was a bit of a wide. That was the same there. It is back with Wayne Rudiger's bowl.
Not sure whether he was deliberately going back there, because it looks like Brett Wilkie's going to play wait for the jack maybe. And Australia had one right back on the edge of the ditch, so that bowl could have been deliberate. A bit of protection for the Scottish team. And jack could go in that direction.
Get it, mate.
Call from Mark Casey. You can get it. I need to lift this crowd. Get them buzzing. And that's not going to be. It's going to cross narrow.
See the Scottish team favouring the long ends. Certainly done them
And it's no easy there,
justice
Darren.
so far.
See where you come, just...
Yes, the Scottish team have definitely gone for the longer lengths. Darren Burnett, he's definitely trying to draw one this time, but that's not going to get back. That's on that ditch side again.
That's the weight, mate.
Get out there, it doesn't seem to do too much. Brett Wilkie needs to correct on his first bowl. I think he might have overcorrected. And he has, he's just sort of on the wide side.
Back to 4, mate. Draw a shot. Got a good goal there now.
Well, it's 2 to Scotland. And it's 11th end of the final. This World Outdoor Championship men's triples.
Okay, off that now. Got a good home. Come on, Dan. That's another good goal there,
Bowling
mate.
Jack's the best.
He's trying to play a little bit of weight.
Better.
Trying to trail a jack or sit one of the shot bowls. He's not far away this time. Well, he's very close. Can he get a result? And he's got a great result. Brett Wilkie from Australia.
That's his bowl of the match so far. No doubt about that. And it's 2.
At least 2. Have a look at this for a bowl from Brett Wilkie. Inside the shot bowl, onto the jack. Running through for a touch-up. And where you can see it, the Aussie boys happy with that.
Certainly 2. Darren Burnett thinks it could be 3, but the Aussies would be happy with 2 at the moment. Here is Graham Archer with his first bowl on this 11th end, and it's tight for the third, isn't it?
There's not much in it for the third shot.
There's a lot of bowls left in this end.
That's the line now. Leave this now.
So it's going to tuck underneath.
Yes, that's a very narrow line. Plenty of turn.
If I just see the side of that. Yep. Just behind. It's good.
It's definitely 2 to Australia.
Does Mark Casey try and protect that 2 or try and build it to 3?
Well, I think he's going to try and maybe just get another one in and around about the head. Possibly draw another one. Anything just past the jack would be good. Obviously, the jack's not going to come forward. It's going to be going back if they make contact. So anything even a metre behind would be a good result.
Oh.
If he can get around that bowl, anything back in here is going to be handy.
Very good, mate.
It's got to stop.
Well done.
It does.
He's going to go a bit wider than his first bowl.
It's going to come underneath again, I think.
It looks narrow to me.
Drop 6 feet, mate.
He might knock the other bowl out. That's just missed. Quickly to the mat here, Mark Casey.
Well, if you can draw one now, it'll be big.
Hurry.
All right.
He's on the
Turn hard
wide
now.
line.
Turn hard.
Oh, it's coming. He's not too far away here, Mark Casey. Fall over.
It's close.
Mark Casey's been able to save a number of shots. Can Scotland do the same? Well, I think it's going to go under again.
It should. And it's going to get through the
3
gap.
narrow bowls.
Well, certainly not any hope of that being anywhere near a shot out of the way. So it is 2 and a measure. There's a bit of room there for 3 and a measure.
He was very close with his last bowl. Probably only a few inches away from counting.
Close. Favour ours.
Well, Brett Wilkie, if anything, he favours the Australian bowl for 3. So it's 2 and a measure.
It's tight. It is tight. So windy here, it's hard for the camera to stay on the jack. Here we go. Big moment.
He's happy with the line, I think.
He's got to turn now.
Turn. It's got to stop. Won't stop. Just rolls on. He tried hard, but will be 2.
The umpire, right? Yes, please.
This is a nail-biting moment here because 10-all, could be 11-10 to the Aussies. We'll find out shortly as we head downstairs. Andrew Holmes.
Yeah, thanks, Mark. It is nail-biting, but I've got a very calm and relaxed George standing here, the Scottish coach. This match has got a few twists and turns left in it, hasn't it?
Yeah, the end there, Mark took the 2 balls out to make a 6. Skip was unlucky, Graham was unlucky. He just rolled through and we still lost to 6, obviously. But it was good to score on the back of it and get the next end under our belt, the 2 again. One of the things we've noticed, though, is the Australians have changed tactics. They've moved over to this side of the rink, and I hope our guys are aware of this, but if we have to, we'll have to speak to them just to see that they are aware of what's going on, but we'll see how it goes from here.
Thanks very much for your time.
Okay, thanks.
So the chocks under there. We've had 2 for the Aussies. This measure. With only 4 ends left after this end, every shot could mean the gold medal.
Certainly every shot that Mark Casey saved could be huge.
The match could be over by now.
Absolutely. He's kept this match alive for the Aussies.
It's almost exactly the same.
There's not much in this. And as you're saying, they all count. Pick up a 3 here would have Australia hit the front for the very first time in this final, and that's what it's going to be.
It is a 3. Unbelievable. The Aussies are now in front. 11-10. They have picked up 9 shots in the last 3 ends to go from 8-2 down to lead 11-10 with 4 to play.
Welcome back to the World Championships as Australia and Scotland are doing battle in the final of the men's triples. 11-all. This is the start of the 13th end.
They could have had a 3-shot lead. It's not to be. It's all locked up. And it's game on.
Running, mate. Line's good.
3 ends remain.
Good starter, Davey. Yard, mate.
As you're saying, Mark, Australia hasn't won an end in this direction for the whole game.
Yep. No back-to-back ends. They've only won 4 out of 12. That's just... It's almost impossible to believe that you only win a third of the ends, yet it's all square.
Yes, well, Australia's in it, though. And start again.
A wee turn, mate.
It's like a 3-end match
turn,
now.
Davey. A wee turn.
Whoever can win maybe 2 of these last 3 ends will be the gold medalist.
Scotland has shortened the end somewhat. Jack well up from where it has been. The mat up a little bit as well.
Wayne Rudiger's changed. He's also playing the other side, so he's changed the hands that he's playing. He started this match off on playing the inside, the corporate side of the rink, and now he's playing the main grandstand side. That was obviously because Australia were down 8-2. David Peacock, well, he's back.
On the nose now.
And he's nailed it as well. So it's game on here.
Get yours.
End 13 of 15. It's locked at 11-all. Wayne Rudiger just a little bit loose on this end. It's so critical now. What a big gust of wind then. Won't have any effect on this bowl. I don't know. It's turning.
Come on, Darren. Come on, Darren. It's a great place.
Good home for Scotland.
Great home, mate. Aye. Great home.
Brett Wilkie, can he respond? Australia 2 down. Scotland. Holding 2. It's not a bad track if he's there. He's got to run, though. Well, he had a great line. He just needed another 18 inches of weight. Darren Burnett. Just on the wide side here.
Here now, even to get to yours is good. Down to here. Sit one of the bowls.
Casey asking his mate to play about a yard on here. He's definitely there this time.
Hurry before you turn.
I think he's pinched his line, though. Well, bit of luck off the front bowl. Not quite. It's definitely narrow. Not going to do any damage. Could get lucky here, though. Another bowl in the head.
Get it, buddy.
He looks a little narrow still. Got good weight, but he's gone under the head.
Hold. Good. Very good.
Good weight there, Brett Wilkie. It's pretty mixed up behind, you can see. The Australian bowls and the Scottish bowls sort of scattered. Graham Archer. He's got good weight, but I think he's under. He's going to run under there.
Almost hit the Aussie bowl, which would have made it interesting.
Well, is he wide enough? Everyone's played too narrow on this particular end, and that bowl's taken off as well. So the Australian bowl coming up, though, could get lucky. It could be second shot.
I think it is.
Okay, Graham Archer. It's not there, and that's narrow as well, so seems to be a lot more turn there now in that direction.
Use this one now. Either
the
side of
wind's
that
changed a bit, maybe.
Yeah, I reckon if they went out, maybe another 6 inches there may not be.
Quite amazing the amount of turn there. They're not going to go wide there, though, either, because Darren Burnett's bowl
only one.
Went out there and it just stuck out there, really. Tends to be if you're just under line, it really takes off. Well, an opportunity here for Australia. They're only one down. Mark Casey, I'm going to play about a metre away. Well, he's gone a lot wider this time. Let's see what it does.
It's not coming.
It's gone straight. Did not turn, so that's how difficult it is. May look easy. He went a bit wider and it just didn't do nothing. See Mark Casey trying to correct on his previous bowl. He knew straight away. Graham Archer. He's trying to make it 2.
This looks better.
It's been turning in there. Don't think he's going to get there, though. It's not going to help Mark Casey there, though. It's in the way now. He blocks it off a little bit.
The concern for the Aussies here, too, is that
one down's a good result, I feel.
They haven't won an end coming back the other way, so
he's playing weight
here.
He's going to go under.
Missed everything. It will be one to Scotland, who have won back-to-back ends here, and that could be the pivotal moment. They lead 12-11 2 ends remain. And the Aussies have not won an end coming back from that end we're about to play. Let's head down, and Andrew Holmes has Steve Glasson.
Yeah, Steve, well, this is turning into an absolute nail-biting finale to the men's triples. How are you finding the players performing?
Oh, they're performing great, really. It's just a real arm wrestle now, you know. So this is my first World Bowls as a coach, and I don't know if I'm enjoying it at the moment, but no, look, it's anyone's game at this stage. So who can hold their nerve and just get the bounce of the ball now and set the best heads up. So can't pick it.
As I said, the players who you have there on the green at the moment know how to hold their nerve, so that gives you a great deal of confidence.
Oh yeah, they do. They're very experienced and they've got big tickers, you know. So it's just a case of applying themselves as best they can these last couple of ends and hopefully scramble over the line. So it'll be a monumental win for the Australians if they can get out of this.
It's exactly how you would expect a gold medal match to be played out. So it's great for the crowd. The crowd are really getting behind them now, aren't they?
Oh, it's great for the crowd. Yeah, it's no good for the coaches, but it's great for the crowd. Yeah, look, they'll enjoy this. The crowd. It's going to be a great finish. Hopefully, you know, obviously I'm biased in our favour, but you've got 2 mighty sides out there, so you know, don't get any better than this.
I know you probably won't, but enjoy the last 2 ends.
Yeah, thanks, Andrew. Thank you. Thanks.
Tough for Steve Glasson. Wayne Rudiger started this end with one of his better bowls today.
Low.
Yes, it's a good start. And that's a good shot.
Done.
Another
Ready.
good bowl. Well, that's a good start for the Australians in this direction. There's the chant of Wayne Rudiger. David Peacock. Slides on through.
So that's it, mate.
Well, what an end this is. The second last end of the game. Scotland 1 in front. Australia, I feel, must win this end to keep their chances alive.
Good, mate.
Mark Case is very happy with that. Good position bowl. Darren Burnett. He's got to turn hard. It's all on his weight. He's got to draw back. If he gets half of that, he'll be a chance. Well, he's played it, so it's 1 to Scotland.
Shot, either hand.
On replay, Darren Burnett just getting back and gets the right fall and bounce on the inside of the Australian bowl. Now it's back to Brett Wilkie. Can he respond? Australia needs this end, I feel. Trail by 1.
Weight spot on.
Well, he had nice weight. Just didn't come back enough.
Again, Paul.
Well, the Scottish boys set a good track again. It looks a little bit narrower.
Good, Taro.
It's a pretty handy bowl.
Weight's good.
Just run through a touch. Brett Wilkie. Needs a good one. Just got to let go. It's fighting the wind. Not quite going to get back. Once again, good weight again.
Much, mate. You know, a fraction over. Ain't trying to hot one, just roll the bull in.
There are 4 Aussies there in a group. And only one blue one near the jack. Can Darren Burnett change that?
Hurry, Darren! Hurry! Hurry, Darren! Hurry, Darren!
They're urging it on.
Hurry, Darren!
I don't know whether it's going to get there or not. Just going to pull up short, but it's could be in the Aussie way.
Change your hand possible here?
I think so. It's probably the best hand maybe to go back to the forehand now. A little trail on the jack to the 2 white bowls would be a perfect result. You can make a 3.
We know that it doesn't turn as much on the forehand over that ditch side.
No, it's got to be perfect. You can't afford to be wide. It just won't come back, but it's an opportunity. And what a time to do it if you could trail a jack. Well, even 1's good at this stage.
This line's okay.
I'll tell you what, he's not a pretty good line here, Brett Wilkie.
Hurry!
Well, he's close. He could sit the shot bowl even. Well, it's just turned underneath. An incredible try. He was a bit unlucky. It looked good. Okay, you can't believe how far it's run away because he almost played the perfect shot.
At one stage, it looked like it wasn't going to get there.
No, it's virtually come sideways once it got off the inside of that bowl.
Yeah. Oh, that's right, you've had a
Good weight down there, mate.
Now it's up to the skips. They'd be a little bit nervous, Scotland, that there are those 5 Aussie bowls there behind theirs. Any movement of the jack there could turn it into a huge end for the Aussies.
Yeah, there's a chance, and I'm pretty sure that Graham Archer, he'll be trying to draw another counter. Try and not be short, though, either at the same time. He'd like to make 2. Well, he's not bad. It looks pretty good. It just depends what happens now. Clear road. Well, he's got in amongst those Aussie bowls. That splits him up a little bit more. But there's an opportunity for Australia. Mark Casey, if he could draw the shot, or a little trail of the jack about 15, 18 inches. They're all Australia, just behind the white bowls. Well, he's on his backhand, Mark Casey.
Up now.
Long way to come in from there.
It's trying to turn. Just didn't let go. Such a fine line down there.
When you consider how Brett Wilkie's almost turned at right angles.
It's got to be absolutely perfect. If you're just a bowl outside the line, it just tends to drift.
Some will wait my last time, but higher, try and cover in the green.
It's a great ball there, mate.
It's the danger, Darren Burnett. There's a ring of Australian bowls. Brett Wilkie's 3 green bowls are locked together. A couple of white bowls as well of Wayne Rudiger's.
Good, good, mate.
Graham Archer gone for a bit of cover here. It's probably the backest bowl on this particular end. It's back to Mark Casey. He's got a tighter line. I don't think it's going to get here.
Oh, man. Next one.
It's not one of Mark's best bowls, but he's been so good in this match.
Sorry.
He's allowed a bad bowl here and there.
Next one, mate.
If it wasn't for him, there wouldn't be a chance.
Weird though. Try to draw in.
Josh short. It's just in a great position, but you also run the risk of you try to draw it.
Well, he used to watch. Well, he used to watch because a lot of your balls can go out.
What you fancy playing?
Draw shot, mate.
Come on then, mate. Sit on your own, you'll not be far off it.
No, that's right.
The concern here from Darren Burnett with this choice from Graham Archer was that if he misses his own bowl and hits the jack, they go from 1 up to 2 down, maybe 3.
Yes, it's an important one. Scotland have got 1 and they're 1 in front on the board. I'm sure he'd like 2. Well, I'll tell you what, he's just got a bit of clear road and he's going to be close. Whoa, what a bowl. Is it there? Yes, it's 2 for Scotland. And that's a fantastic bowl from the Scottish skipper.
He's come up with a couple of big final bowls in the last few ends.
Well, what a bowl. Look at this, perfect precision, just under the Australian bowl. Drops back for number 2. And the Scottish boys are happy. Well, 2 shots. Oh, what a telling end, and as we're saying, it's...
If it does get that, it may still come back onto that.
Yeah, but these ones are going to stay in.
That one's got to stay.
Those 2 are going to stay.
Let's try and draw it. Yeah, you do it, mate.
Well, the word is Mark Casey's going to try and draw the shot.
This could be for the title.
Well, if he can draw this, I reckon they'd bring the house down because it would lock them up all square with 1 end to play. It would be Australia's first chance of winning an end in this direction, like we were saying earlier.
Well, this come back. It's wide. It's starting to die now. It's starting to die now. Here it comes, and it's just gone the wrong way. It is a shot for Scotland. Is it 2? That could be as close as you get to winning a world title.
Mark Casey couldn't have played it any better. Absolutely perfect, really. Just so unlucky not to get the shot.
Just off the jack. First one was good.
Have a look at this for a bowl. Mark Casey, the bowl coming right back. A trail. The jack could have made 3 here, but he's got the edge and it's gone to the Scottish bowl. So it's 1 to Scotland.
It's 3 ends in a row. Scotland has won. Since they trailed 11-10, they now lead 13-11. Discussion as to what type of length they're going to play.
See that come back?
Didn't it?
Oh, I thought you were wide. Jeez, another bloody...
I knew I didn't have much weight. Yeah, I know.
This is the final end, unless, of course, Aussies can pick up 2. Yeah. 13-11, final end of this men's triples. What a battle it has been. And out of the 14 ends, the Aussies have only won 4.
Come on, David. Get on it, Dave. Get on the Jack. Jack! Jack, David!
David Peacock with a great opening bowl. And that puts the pressure on the Australian team.
Let's go, mate.
It's probably one of the best starts on any end in this game.
It's hard to believe after 14 ends you've won 4 and there's still a chance of winning.
it's quite amazing.
Ready?
Wayne Rudiger, he's close.
Leave it.
Oh, he almost rolled the bowl over and it wouldn't have been a good result for Australia. Locked it in right behind.
Hurry, Dave. Hurry, mate. All right, mate.
I think you're underneath it.
It's a good bad bowl from Scotland. I don't know whether it's a
Simple,
blocker or... Wayne Rudiger's got to get under that bowl. Unfortunately, if he plays weight, it's going to be difficult. He's going to try and build a head up, I think, at first. And he's niggling. That's a call from Mark Casey. Just draw.
Anyway.
He's trying to give it a chance, Rudy.
I think you've got to switch, Dave. They only get caught in that. This ball here is just over 3 feet past. 3 ball to draw it.
Well, it's Scotland leading 13-11 on the 15th end of this game, the last end. They've got one right on the jack. And Australia have only won 4 ends in the match. And yet if they could pick up a 3, they could win themselves a gold medal. There's a bit of work to be done here. And it's not the best end from Wayne Rudiger. It's probably the worst end he's played of the entire match.
David Peacock has done terrifically well for Scotland today. He's looking for his 3rd consecutive gold medal in the triples World Championships. That is some sort of achievement.
Certainly would be.
This bloke, Darren Burnett, has been a dazzler as well.
Yes, he's just done enough. He's
Just there,
had a couple of good shots at the right time. The thing about this end is that there's nothing close. Scotland have got one right on top, but Australia's closest bowl has got to be a good 4 feet away. And the Scottish team, well, they probably won't want to build it up because Australia needs 2.
Draw shot.
They wouldn't want to put one right alongside it, I don't think, because it would give them a bit of a target. And they could kill the end. There's going to be a bit of tactics on this last end, I feel. Australia's got to get something close. Brett Wilkie. Get as close as he can to give Australia any chance. Well, that's our closest bowl. The Aussie boys. A good second shot.
Graham Archer calling Darren Burnett down.
It's just what I thought. Scotland know they've got to drop a 2, so they can give one away.
I think it's just hard.
Far off the line. Bring it inside that. We've all been going quick.
Yeah, I was going under it.
That's the problem. I don't think I'll get anything round you. And if I come inside you, we're doing into that fast channel again.
Well, try the backhand and just nip it in a wee touch. Aye.
Darren Burnett not real confident on his forehand going in this direction. He's been sort of playing a bit narrow throughout the game. Need to dive under if you're a bit narrow. He's going to be on his backhand, trying to beat Brett Wilkie's green bowl, I dare say.
Steady, Daz.
He's not short.
Steady, mate. Come on, do that fool.
If he beats Brett Wilkie's bowl, it'll be perfect, and that's exactly what he's done. Well, that's a great bowl from Darren Burnett.
Play that now.
That makes it difficult for Australia.
Yeah, man, Rudy. Yeah, it's through to Rudy. Yeah. You sit one of them. Yep, we've got to play it. You get it?
Have a look at this. Darren Burnett trying to beat Brett Wilkie's second shot, and he's got it absolutely perfect. Turns it out. Makes it 2. Brett Wilkie, Australia. Going to try and trail a jack or sit the shot bowl. Well, he's a chance here. He's going to get something. Depends what happens now. Well, he's got it, but it's only one, I think.
May still be one to Scotland.
Well, looks like a Scottish blue bowl could be the shot. That's the call. Brett Wilkie almost playing this absolutely perfect. Onto the shot bowl, runs through. The jacks bounced off their own Aussie bowl back to the blue.
Aye.
Just change around a bit like.
So Australia needs two. Take it to an extra end. Scotland, well, I'll be happy to give one away. You see the blue bowl on screen is the shot bowl for Scotland. Australia's national coach, Steve Glasson. Short nails, I dare say. Darren Burnett, he's thrown this fairly wide. Bit of protection, I think. Just going to try and mix and match up with the Australian bowls.
As the final option for the Aussies will be to try and kill the end if they can't get the two shots. One doesn't help them.
Well, Brett Wilkie playing a cracking shot with his last.
Needs to do it again.
Well, it's on its way. I don't think it's going to turn on that side, being the ditch side. It's held pretty straight, that bowl. It stayed on the green.
3 bowls left each. In the driving seat here, Scotland, they hold shot and they hold a 2-shot lead. Somehow the Aussies have got to get rid of that blue bowl, or somehow manufacture 2 shots to stay alive, or they have to kill the end and keep going and come back down to this end where they haven't won an end yet.
No, and I don't think that'd be the best option. Playing back towards the commentary box. They haven't won an end for the whole game. So 3 would be a maximum result, but they find themselves down. And it's going to come back to Mark Casey. What can he do for Australia?
Come on. Come on, then. Come on.
That's another bowl behind the Scottish team.
How hard is it for Mark Casey if he wants to try and kill this, and when does he decide to do that?
Well, there is a chance if he could trail a jack, maybe a couple of feet to the Australian bowl, which has just passed. Trail a jack past the green bowl to the white bowl. He could make 3. Very hard shot, but it's a possibility, and they're watching. I'll tell you what, he's close to the jack.
Well, he's got the jack.
There's no 2.
And the Aussies are back.
Mark Casey's done it again for Australia. And as we lie, it's 2 to the 2 green bowls of Australia.
Sure, 100% of it's 2.
Here we come on replay. Mark Casey gets the edge of the jack, slides sideways to the 2 green bowls of Australia. And that's good enough for an extra end as it lies, if it was to stay this way.
We haven't had confirmation yet, but that surely is 2, isn't it?
It looks 2 to me.
But you don't count.
The Aussies look too confident for it not to be 2.
Yeah, 2. Yeah.
The other interesting factor is Australia's actually got the best 2 back bowls on the rink as well. So
what do the Scottish do here? Graham Archer.
Well, I think they've got to try and remove one of the green bowlers, play a bit of weight themselves.
Any angle off the bill, I'm going to be in trouble.
Well,
unfortunately,
the inside edge of the ball, you might go with the white.
You get the inside edge of the jab, you might come off that ball.
Go that way.
I don't know, like.
Sorry, wait, we're playing here.
That would go quick, because your last 2 you played or 3 you played, and they went quick, didn't they?
I think it should be law that you're not allowed to chant that stupid Aussie chant. If you are, you're arrested.
It's the Aussie supporters, the locals for Wayne Rudiger. I guess that's part of being playing here in Australia.
This is a huge moment.
You know what they're drawing.
No.
You have to take it.
No.
Big decision here.
Well, I'm going to go really quick, I think.
I think that's the right shot. It's a very interesting head, this.
He needs to go really quick.
He's going to go for the jack in the ditch, I feel. The Australians have got the best back bowls. If the blue bowl was to disappear, Australia could have 3.
You wouldn't think it could disappear without the Aussie bowls being affected, though, would you?
You wouldn't think so, but anything's possible in this game.
In this one in particular.
Well, this is big.
He's got 2 chances. This is his second last bowl. It's on its way. It's looking okay. And it's in the ditch.
Graham Archer from Scotland has buried the jack in the ditch.
Outstanding stuff from the skip. Australia has shot.
Well, there it stands, about a metre away, maybe less, in the ditch, the blue bowl, but Australia does have 1. And Mark Casey has a bowl to remain. He's got 2 goes. Look at that for a shot.
Jump the Aussie bowl.
Have a look at the Scottish lads. They're happy. Well, back to Mark Casey.
He's not mucking around. He has to draw the shot here. He has to get as close to the ditch as possible.
Is he wide enough?
Does he have the legs for it either?
He's got to run. He's not going to get there, so it's going to be 1 for Australia. They need 2, though.
The end can't be killed now either.
It's all going to come down to the last bowler, Mark Casey. So 1 bowl each remains. And this gold medal playoff for the men's triples.
There's the jack. Bottom of your screen. And there are the coaches. Last bowl here for Graham Archer.
Graham Archer.
He might be able to draw a shot as well.
And if you could draw a shot, it would make it very difficult for Australia. He's got the width. It's all on his weight now.
I don't know it won't come out back from out there, I don't think.
Well, they're urging him on.
It's a great effort, pal.
Well
done, mate.
We've seen more matches here than they have. It doesn't come back from there. This is it.
Mark Casey. He must draw a second shot here. Otherwise, it is Scotland's World Championship.
He's got a metre. Mark Casey. Can he make it 2? Well, he's a chance. He's only got to get there. He's got to run, though.
Got to go. It's got to go. I don't think it'll get there. And Scotland have won 13-12 after 15 pulsating ends of the men's triples.
What an extraordinary game of lawn bowls here. The men's triples has been decided. A thrilling win to Scotland. Mark Casey from the Aussies. Mark, it was an extraordinary game. You just seem to be chasing the game the whole match.
Yeah, the Scottish triple were, you know, obviously they're a world-class outfit, and they put us on the pump most ends. So, you know, the scoreline probably didn't indicate the game, but at the same point, it's still devastating for the loss.
And David, 3 in a row. Extraordinary stuff, and what a match.
Yeah, it was a great match to be involved with. The 3 of us played really well the whole game. A great team to beat. The Aussie guys are an excellent triple, and as you say, to win it 3 times in a row, I'm really proud of that achievement for myself, but for the team as well. We've done great since we came over here.
And Dazzler, Darren, your lead set you up pretty well today.
He did, you know, obviously we knew it was, you know, 3rd time in a row for him, and obviously we were trying our best to do it. It's such a big achievement, you know, and now after 2 World Bowls, I've got 1 of each medal, so that's important as well. So it was a great game.
Graham, it was a real scrap, and that last end was terrific bowls. How are the nerves?
Yeah, you've just got to back yourself in that situation and play the shot. So I fancied the shot, just went for it, and fortunately it came off. If it's your day, it comes off. If it's not, it doesn't come off. So delighted for the 3 of us. A great team we've had this 2 weeks.
Well, it's been a wonderful men's triples final. Victory to Scotland, they're the gold medalists. Silver medal to Australia. On behalf of my co-commentator Kelvin Kirko, I'm Mark Braybrook. We say goodbye from Adelaide.